What's going on, guys? I'm in the process of editing the last video this weekend, but I am coming out to the Junk in the Trunk sale in Oxford, Florida to do some sourcing today. And I went to the car audio guy where I got the big car audio buyout about 6 months ago. He runs a car audio business here locally. Sorry, I'm shaking a little bit. The road's bumpy here. He said he had some overstock inventory for me, which last time I went, it was like 10 pieces. Well, this time I went and it was like 60 pieces. It's all JL audio, all really high-end stuff. I actually ended up paying about $6,000 for the haul. And when I get back to my warehouse on Monday, I'm gonna show you guys everything I got from that haul. And then I'll show you guys everything we pick up here today. Alright guys, it's Monday morning. We are back at the warehouse. As I mentioned earlier, on Friday I did spend $6,000 on this audio inventory, car audio inventory. This is from a local business. They have a contract with JL Audio where they have to spend X amount of dollars a year. So this is like overstock inventory that they had, and they have to continue to reorder. So they don't want to just get overstocked with inventory that's going to be depreciating. So they sold this all to me. But like these Radio Pro interfaces, I mean, some of these are $150, but most of them are $100 bill. I mean, look, you got this whole box filled. That's probably $2,500 resale value just right there. You wouldn't think it, but if you look these up, they sell for great money. All right, we got a bunch of different JL audio stuff here. There's this bunch of big subwoofers. Now, as I was looking them up, most of the subwoofers were like $200 to $250 per box. So there's thousands of dollars right there. And for instance, like these TWK D8s, I mean, those are $500 bills. That's $1,000 right there. I want to say these were like around $300-400 as well each. So just that little stack right there is probably $1,800 resale value. And we have it stacked up on both sides. These little things here, probably $50-60 bills. A couple of them maybe 30, but there's a few $100 in that box. There's a lot of good stuff in this box. These AP4 FD11s, I can't remember exactly, but when I looked these up, I was shocked, and I want to say they were selling for a couple $100 each. And then we have all these Maestro things, or Maestro, I'm not sure how you say that, but they're installation harnesses, and most of these are selling for $25 to $60 each. Like, as you can see, there's different models, you know. I think this one was more like a $45 one, and then these smaller ones were like $30, but there's so many in here. So there's a couple $1,000 just in that box. But this is really good inventory, and this is kind of one of those things that comes along with the importance of networking. This is a local business in my community that I just so happen to be lucky enough to have met the owner recently, and I get to, you know, capitalize on deals like this. So I got everything we picked up at that trunk sale here out on the table. Sorry if you hear some background noise. I do have the AC running in here, the central air, and they're also pressure washing the building outside today. So there's kind of a lot of background noise, and for that, I'm sorry. But I do want to show you guys the stuff I got, and I got to start processing it, so I can't really wait. I need to get this stuff listed. So I'm going to show you guys this now so I can get it listed, or start getting it listed today. Here's a nice little Daisy BB gun. Now there's gonna be quite a few items in here that I mentioned I'm gonna sell in the local online auction. I have my auction business license, and I do some local online auctions on a really good website here. So a lot of the stuff I get at these big sales is to kind of liquidate in my online auction. And like this particular item, I paid $15 for, but these usually sell for like $30 to $40 in my personal online auction. So you'll hear me say that several times, and I just want you guys to know what that means when I do say it. But yeah, nice little camo BB gun. Should double my money on that. This is a very nice and clean Dooney and Burke briefcase laptop bag kind of thing. It's thin on the sides. I guess it's a handbag, but it could double as a small laptop bag or a business bag, something like that. It's vintage. It's the Dooney and Burke all weather leather, I think they call it. The person was asking $20, as you can see. I made an offer at $15. They reluctantly accepted, but I did get it for $15. This is made by Colt, who, as you guys know, are well known for making firearms, but this is a really well made knife. These don't sell for a lot online. I can only sell it for maybe like $30 on eBay. So I'm gonna put this in my local online auction, because a lot of times things like this, I have like an older demographic there, so they're not really good at price checking and looking things up, and oftentimes I'll get like $40-50 for an item like this that I couldn't even sell on eBay for $40 or $50. But it's really cool. It has the pearl inlay. It's a well-made piece, so it's actually nice for the value. It's a really good knife. Here's another knife I picked up. As you can tell, I love selling blades, knives, things like that. This is a really cool piece. It says Wake brand by Sheffield, and Sheffield is a pretty popular knife maker. And then it has like this snake up here, right? And it doesn't say make brand, I'm sorry, it says snake brand, and it has the snake, and that's how I was able to look it up. But look up Sheffield snake brand knife. You'll be surprised. Like, there was a couple that sold between $300 and $400. I don't have a sheath with this one or anything, so I should get at least $300 for the knife, and I paid $60 for it. Little item I picked up for the local online auction. It's an Apollo 11 watch. It works. The person gave it to me for like $2 or $3. It shows normal signs of use, but it's cool that it's in working order. I looked them up on eBay, and they're only selling for like $15 or $20. So I'm gonna sell this locally, and I should get somewhere between 10 or 20 bucks for it. Just a cool piece, I liked it. We live in Florida, so I got my wife this cute little wave sterling silver ring. It was only $10. I think it was a good deal, especially since it's sterling. So I'm gonna give that to her as like a little gift. This was a cool piece. It was from a seller out there, and he kind of makes his own art. This is a magnet, but he had like framed art and stuff of the same kind of imagery, and he had a bunch of different crazy ones. I like this one personally. We're here in Florida, where we have a lot of alligators. I'm a Florida Gators fan, so I just got this little magnet kind of to support his small business venture, and I thought it was cool, so I'll put it on my refrigerator. I wish I would have got his information to share with you guys, but he was an older gentleman, and he was telling me that he didn't have a social media presence or anything like that, so it's kind of more word of mouth. But if I see him again, I'll try to get some more information in case you guys like his art. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen these rings. They are replica Super Bowl rings, but there was a seller out there selling these for $10 each, which is a really good deal for these. And typically, if you look them up on eBay, they're not really selling for that much money. Most of these would probably only sell for around $25 each. But there again, I'm gonna sell these locally because I think I'll make much more than $10 each. And they're really cool pieces, and stuff like this, sometimes people tend to fight over. Picked up the Roku TV thing. It'll turn like an older TV into a smart TV. Got that for $10, also for the local auction. I got these two sleeves of Pro V1 and Pro V1X golf balls. These are for my personal golf bag. These sleeves in a golf pro shop will cost you about $13.50 each for each sleeve. These balls sell for close to $50 a dozen. So I got each sleeve for $5, which is a really good deal for these balls. Got this big stack of sealed magazines. I'll show you guys the nature of the magazines. As you can see on the side, you guys know it's like smut. And everything here is sealed. All these magazines are actually sealed. So it's hard to find these. Whoopsie. It's hard to find these older magazines sealed like this, right? So they actually sell pretty good. I'm gonna try to sell them on eBay. It's been a while since I sold anything like that on there, and I know like the rules have changed, but I have seen active listings and active solds, so I think I should be able to sell them on there. All right, we got a few more items to show you guys. I'm gonna try to run through it quick so this video doesn't run too long. Got some really nice boots here. This is a high-end brand. You wanna be on the lookout for this, Corral boots. I remember I sold a pair of these recently for like $200. Now these ones, I don't think they're worth quite that much. I didn't look them up, but I only paid the person $20, and based off what I sold the last pair for, I knew that was a good deal. I think I should easily be able to get $70 or $80 for them. They are pre-owned, but they are in good condition. Another nice pair of boots here. This is Rock Rooster brand, which I'm actually not that familiar with. but when I looked up this model boots, they were selling really well. These ones are in really good condition. The guy said he only wore them like a couple times, and you could tell by looking at them that that is true. And brand new, this pair of boots was selling for like 120 bucks. And I think I should be able to get like $80 for them in this really good used condition. And I only paid $15 for them. The person was asking 20. I offered 15 and they accepted. He-Man action figure. I only paid $5. I'm gonna put him in the online local auction. I'll be lucky to double my money. But I like to put cool stuff like this that I think is interesting or might interest other people, because in that kind of format, if you can get people, if you can capture their interest and get them to bid on one thing, and you have 400 things in your weekly auction or something, if they bid on this one thing, they might bid on 10 or 20 other things. I thought this was a really cool piece, right? Here it says 1937 700E Hudson locomotive, and it says by Lionel. And then if you look at the train, it looks like a Lionel train, but once I got it here and took the top off, it says Avon under there. And in my experience, anything Avon is not worth that much money. This is a cool piece though, and I only paid $7 for it. The lady was asking 10 and she took 7. So I don't have much money into it, and if find out it's not worth that much money, I'll throw it in the auction with the other stuff. So I can't really show you much of these cards, but I'll give you guys like a little sneak peek, right? So they're like X-rated cards. They look like they're from maybe the 70s or 80s. They're miniature cards. Now these were only $2 each at that trunk sale, and I think they'll do pretty good in the local online auction. These are actually selling for like $15 free shipping on eBay. So they would be good to flip on there too, but I don't like to sell like lower end, low sale price items. So these I'm just gonna liquidate. Got some coins and stuff there again to liquidate locally. Sorry I don't have a lot of like cool eBay stuff to show you guys this week, but I did pick up some cool stuff. And like these pieces, $3 for this authentic meteorite piece. These always do good. It says Peep Show token. And I think I got that one for $5, but the last time I had the same exact token, I think it sold for $16 or $18. And then these were only $2 each, but I'll put these together. Last time I put 2 of these together, it sold for $10. So it's like I'm not making huge profits, but I know what people like and what will sell. And if I can get people to bid on this, they might bid on more. I got 2 of these Ron Lee clown figurines. They're really nice, heavy on these heavy slabs of marble, signed by the artist. If you don't know who Ron Lee is, you can look up his stuff. He's a very well-known artist. He makes Disney pieces that look like this, and they do very well. The clowns are obviously not as desirable as Disney pieces. The guy had $10 each on them. He took $18 for both. There again, these will go local, and I'll probably double my money. Got a couple of cool knives I have to look up before I decide what to do with them. This is designed by Hibben Knives, and they're throwing knives with the sheath, and the sheath is nice. It's like signed by the artist, and it looks like the throwing knife has never even been used. So that's a cool piece. Got a nice little Gerber knife. I paid $5 each for these knives, by the way, so I paid $15 for all 3. Got this nice little Gerber knife, cool piece, and then I got this Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops knife. These are kind of like lower end knives, but I only got $5 each in them. And the beauty of the online auction that I didn't mention in this video is that everything I list on there, the bids start at $5, so the buyers can get really good deals, but also it minimizes my risk when I'm buying something for $5, because as long as I get one bid, I got my money back and then some, because there's also a buyer's premium. Every single item that sells on there, the buyer pays an additional 16% to the auction house. So if this item sells for $10, I'll actually get $11.60 out of it. I don't really need to show you guys these. I picked up a few different DVDs. Sometimes I'll buy DVDs like of stuff that you can't really find on streaming services and stuff. I'll watch them once, and then once I get a huge pile of movies that I've watched over the past several months, I'll just put them as a lot in the online auction and liquidate them quickly. I got a few of these to sell locally. The guy was only asking $5 each for them, so I think they'll do good. A little RC drone airplane and these Space Buddy things. I have one of these in my son's room. I love these things. You just plug them in and they have like laser lights and cool like lights that look like galaxy, like pink and purple, and just like swirls with the green laser light show. These are so cool, and if I have $5 each, I know I'll make some money selling them locally. I picked up this huge box of sports cards. I guess it's not huge, but it's medium size for $20. Now I was looking through here and I had found like 3 or 4 cards I wanted, like Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani baseball cards, and I think I found an Eric Dickerson rookie card that was in like mint condition. I'm actually going to get it graded. So I asked the person how much for the 5 cards, and she said just give me $20 for the box. I would have probably paid $15 for the 5 cards in my hand, so I had no problem paying $20 for the whole box. I took out the cards I wanted, and then these red papers are like dividers because I got hockey, baseball. I divided up by sport, and then I got 5 or 6 lots here that I will also throw in the next auction. So this last part I just wanted to show you guys. This was the best buy of the day. I paid $150 for all the train stuff, right? These are vintage trains. So I looked up this train right here, selling for like $80 to $110, right? I didn't look up any of that stuff, but I know it's fire. This is a Lionel car carrier, and this particular one is selling for like $100 to $150. So just this piece and that piece, I'll easily get over $200 for. The person said $150 for everything, which I gladly paid. I didn't try to barter anything or beat her down on her price. I haven't looked up any of these other models, but I'm gonna get my money back and then some off of those 2 pieces. And these train cars that she wrapped up are just so nice. They're heavy duty. I don't want to unwrap them really, but I'm sure those are $70, $80, $100 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces for the $150. That was the buy of the day. I saved the best for last. All right, I wanted to show you guys this really quick because I got the trains kind of sorted. I have an employee coming tomorrow, so I kind of like prep the work for them to take pictures and make drafts. But we got the Lionel carrier. I'm asking $80 free shipping. We got these 3 pieces. I'm asking $89.99 free shipping. These 2 pieces we're gonna do for $99.99. We got $119.99 on this engine, so that's probably like the best piece. And these pieces are so heavy. We got this one, which I have to do a little bit more research. It might actually be worth more, but for right now we're gonna leave it at $99.99 auction start. If you're ever a little unsure about start price, run it at an auction. We got these 2 pieces, $49.99 free ship, and these 2 pieces for $49.99 free ship. I paid $150 for all the train stuff. So that was definitely the buy of the day at the trunk sale. But I got a lot of work to do, and I'm sorry that this video ran long, but I did want to show you guys all the stuff I got over the past few days. It's just been a whirlwind. I got my work cut out for me, as you guys can see, but I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna flip this stuff as quickly as possible, and next week I'll have a bunch more good shit to show you. But yeah, good luck with your sales. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, peace.